Here we go. Audio levels are on. My camera is on. My lighting is not that bad. Now all I need to do is get the actual game up and put my links out. We actually are alright. No problems this time for Sam to comment and manipulate. There we go. That's actually pretty good. So, didn't stream the earlier games because I didn't think they were going to be that entertaining. Turns out one of them kind of was. I did watch the game. I just watched it while I was doing some writing. With this one, because it is obviously Prague, I want to watch Prague. I'm going to watch until it gets... If it remains competitive the whole way through, I'll keep watching it. But if Prague go up by like 20 points, then I might switch over. That's the plan. Let me get the links up real quick for the stream. There we go. My thumbnail's correct. Happy days. Share that out. Perfect. Cool. Let's get out first down magazine. I'd be surprised if I don't get a call during this game because some certain players want to get MVP. What's up, what's up, what's up? I was always planning on going today. It was just I wasn't planning on watching the earlier games. I was going to start with these ones. Because I didn't think the earlier ones were going to be very good. So I was like, you know what, let me just go for like the later ones. So I don't have to spend like the first few hours like really low energy. I don't like giving you guys the low energy streams. I always feel a bit bad about it. So not to worry. These ones should be all pretty good. Well, I say all. 3 out of 4 should be pretty fucking good. Very true. You can be season enders here. I did see, man. It was a solid game. Like I watched the whole game. Jadrian looks on fire. Like he was ridiculously good. We got 7 touchdowns over 500 yards, which is just incredible. So, my boy Khalid, not a good game for him. I can't lie. He's been talking a lot to me recently, and that was 3 touchdowns, so not great game for him. My hair's gone a bit... I really need a haircut, right? Really need a haircut. But my barber is away for like 2 weeks, so we're kind of stuck in a situation of like shit hair. But yes, I did watch the game. Why is the zone being all weird with the Hervar game? Let me watch it, bro. Maybe I'll try the other one and see if that works out. I hope you're doing well. We've got first time Mag watch along. There we go. So that's on the story. Happy days. Perfect. I'm so confused. You confuse me, Storm. They confuse me. I just don't... You know what I mean? What's up, what's up? Not yet. Not yet. I'm hoping soon. But for some reason, the zone has been a bit weird. Let me just close it. Like, quit all the way out and go back in. Hopefully that should work. Single game record. Let's see if that's on ELFopedia. That'll probably be on passing stats. That's the seasons. Career yards, careers, single season leaders. A single game. Oh my god, I really, really need Pride to win at home. We got obviously the home curse. Like, obviously I know Tamas here, we love you bro to keep it relatively close, but I'm lying if I say I want Prague to win. It's at home, 16 games like not without a win at home is unreal. Right, let's watch from the start and then go live. That seems to work every time. There we go. So we missed the kickoff, but we are here. It's just taking a while for the zone to get us back up, so we were all good. Probably going to start with the ball. I've got Willie P in fantasy. I've also got Adam Zazelko in fantasy. Looks a little bit cloudy in the check. What's up, SH? Good to see you. Right, we're now settling in. I'm feeling good. Let's get the live feed up for we'll obviously be going maybe back and forth if this one's close. I haven't got any betting stakes on this one. Maybe if it gets close at some point, maybe we'll change that. But currently I just need Zelka. I need a little bit of Adam and Willie P action. That's what we need. Alright, good start here by Prague. Couple solid plays. That's a first down. Nicely done. There we go. Cole and Willie P. Interesting. Have you seen the Berlin score? Yeah, I watched the whole game. Weird one. A 53-35. So it's also a backwards score. Not sure if that's a scoregami. Probably. It was weird. Because Berlin managed to stay in it the whole time, which I didn't think they would at all. It was 20-20 at halftime. Sullivan had a really weird game of 5 touchdowns, but he also fumbled, but I don't think it was actually a fumble. He bounced on the floor, but I don't think he lost a fumble, but might be tripping. And 3 interceptions is really, really bad, so that wasn't great for them. Shum now, Tyler Foster. I'm about to write an article on that. Well, not an article. I would say article. It's not an article. I'm writing a piece on players that need to maybe move on to different teams, which would be interesting. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, Prague are a little bit injured at some positions. It just has been at positions where like the only position we have a bit of depth is receiver, and that's the position we've actually had injuries. So in terms of that, we've been relatively lucky compared to other teams. But Storm, confusing. Berlin, they can score, but they cannot really defend. There's some interesting games in here. Let's actually look at a refreshed playoff picture. There's a nice pass out to Beely. There we go. I'm a big Beely fan. So now the Bravos are in the playoffs. You can see up there. They go to 6-3. Beely's down. That's fucking annoying. They're now in the playoffs. They take that spot off of the Raiders. Beely down is annoying. That's incredibly annoying, actually. I'll move my so Ricardo. Yeah, you definitely want the Surge to win for sure. For sure. Actually, yeah. You definitely do. You definitely do. Right, Billy does get up on his own, but he looks like holding ribs. I don't know, but hopefully he's okay. 3rd and 5 here for Prague. And it looks like the fans are semi-decent. Haven't heard anything from Broken Spine just yet. Okay. 3rd and 5 is a big one. Potential neutral zone infraction. Yep, this is going to be a free play. Incomplete, but it's going to be a first down anyway. Damn. That's a shame. Hopefully it's a nice, even game. That was a pretty reasonable flag, though, for that. I don't know, man. Like, I love Ricardo, of course. It would be good for the Raiders to make playoffs. But, man, it would be fun to see that West Division get a little bit crazy, wouldn't it? But for Ricardo's sake, he definitely needs a Surge win. But it would also be quite good to see Paris in the playoffs. That's the thing. I really want all of them in the playoffs. I want the Raiders in the playoffs. I want the Bravos in the playoffs. I want the Musketeers in the playoffs. But I can only have 2. There's a pass out to Willie P. He makes a man miss. He goes for a little bit more. Willie P with a solid gain on first down. Probably for about 9. Nicely done. He's joining off with, I believe, Dennis. Nicely done there, though. Willie P in the slot is a dangerous man. Yes, you're not wrong. If you lose next week, you're out. Definitely. You really cannot fly in against Willie P. He's too quick. He's just going to go around you. Zazelka with a good run for a first down. Carry the man forward. That's Adam. Yeah, like some guys you can fly in. Some of them you need to break down, get form tackling, and get big. That's what you need to do against Willie B. Otherwise, he's just going to juke you. Great lower body strength there by Zazelka to carry the players forward. So first down for Prague. Moving well so far. Going good. We like this. This is good so far. We're happy at the moment. Interesting to see how Pullman does in his debut as well. That's an interesting, though I didn't even consider that. Really? Yeah, you probably do. I can't lie. Prague have an easy schedule, though. I think, realistically, we are not going to the playoffs. Like, it's possible for Prague to still make playoffs, but that loss against the Panthers really did us in. Which is a shame. Yeah, that's interesting, actually, Tomas. Hit us up with that. What's the feeling around the new guy? Because he looks very Enthroners to me. He's very much the kind of player they like to go for. Here's a shot into the middle. Is dropped by Luxan. He's going to bring up third down. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly how I describe it too. He's actually a bit bigger than Durman. So maybe Dooman Pro? Dooman Max? Just out of hands of Luxan there. Got to bring that in. Good play by Miles, but got to bring that in. They're at 9 now. Probably outside of field goal range here. It would be a long one. Here's Javarian. Go for a shot, which is cool. What a catch. Where's Janota? I'm a big Janota guy. We're not out, but we're kind of out. You need to win the rest of your games. Like, you cannot drop a single game, and even then it's still not guaranteed. It's kind of the same as Prague. Ah, it was an incomplete pass. Damn. Yeah, fair. His foot was out. Good call by the ref, I can't lie. Like, yeah, you guys need to win all of them. If Prague win all of them as well, you'll still be better because of strength of schedule and strength of victory. Punt by Prague. It's just going to be a little sky punt. Bounces inside the 15. Would have been good to get points out of that, but, you know, still, we're already in the game. It's an unfortunate drop. And then with Paris, they lose. They go to 5-4 potentially. That'd be really good for you. But I think they also have a very hard strength of schedule. I think yours is technically harder, but they also have a very tough strength of schedule. But when I say that, I mean that will probably be above Fire. Definitely above. Well, would it be above Fire? I feel like it would be above Fire if they say won all their games. Here's Pullman. First pass for him is going to be a deep shot. Incomplete. Yeah, so Durman, great guy, great leader. If he was healthy, would be released. That's fair. I mean, he did do okay. Let's look at his numbers real quick. If we win all these games and Paris lose the games, who goes to the playoffs? Great question. I think you do, but I think you do. No, Madrid probably over because they've already got wins. I guess if you beat them, it'll be different. That's an if. I guess it would be you and Paris, potentially. Paris are probably in there. Probably. Not guaranteed. There's a screen to John Cole. He's going to get it to the outside. It's a big gain by John Cole. He's pushed out of bounds after a big chunk yards. I thought Mangle would have been still around for the LCS here. Yeah, that was a crazy sound by my ankle just then. Yeah, I liked Doman, but I did also like Mangle. Doman was a bit too reckless for me. Because how many? What did he get? What was his final numbers? I know he threw a few picks. Yeah, five interceptions to 9 touchdowns. It's not bad. Not great. It's not awful. First set downs for the Enthroners. They run the ball. That's not going anywhere. Nowhere for that one. John Cole is pretty damn good. Yeah, it's a, it's a hell of an if. I don't know, to be completely honest. You definitely need to beat Madrid first. Which I'm not going to lie, I don't know if you're the favourite in that game. But don't Madrid have to play Munich again? Or am I wrong? Oh, bad drop there by... If Madrid have to play Munich again, you might be in luck. They do. They do, they do, they do. Interesting. So they actually have to play Munich again. That might be good for you. Because technically, if they lose, you're still in. Like, I don't know. Weird one. I don't think you make the playoffs with 5 losses. It's not impossible, but again, not likely. 3rd and 9. 1 drive each so far for these teams, and taking a lot of time on the clock. Surprised there wasn't a delay of game on that one. That sounded like quite a long one, but it's outside to John Cole, who is not going to get the first down. It's going to be mighty close. Just out of curiosity, how aren't we the favourite? They have no defences, because you just also showed that you don't have a defence sometimes, and you just lost another game. I don't think you're the favourite in that game. They are on better form at the moment as well, so. They're going for a 4th and 3. They're surely not going to sneak that. That was a bad play call. They snuck the ball on 4th and 3. That was weird. That was a weird play, doesn't it? I don't know what it... You know, 4th down and 3, I could understand going for it, but I don't know why you would sneak that. Let's look at the numbers from yesterday. I think Madrid going as favourites after their performance today as well. Like, sure, it's on the Mercs, but they scored 27 in the second quarter. They had 4 touchdowns. It's still Reed's in it. They've got Seelig back. They've got Crookshank. Like, that's monstrous. That was a weird call. Like, strange. I don't know what. Vibes, I guess. Vibes. There's Woody P. He goes for a run. Gets a couple yards out of it. Nothing crazy, but the clock's going to keep moving. It's been a very fast-paced first quarter. How was it in Paris versus Stuttgart? Still 0-0 in the first quarter. I don't have any, like I said, no financials in this one. If I see potentially a movement in a line I like, maybe I'll change my mind. Prague have gone down to 21-point favourites still, which is pretty interesting. I don't know if I'd say Prague are 21-point favourites though. I mean, can you really say that you are 100% favourite after losing both games to Munich? I'm just saying. I think you guys have got a better defense, but like, fucking hell. Like, Tabor only threw 55 yards, and still the run defense was not what we thought it was going to be. They allowed 200 odd yards. That fake punt at the end. I don't know, man. That loss also might just kill the Raiders. Madrid still in with a chance. Madrid have only lost 3 games. You guys have now lost 4, including 2 games to Munich. That might kind of demotivate some players. Smith's gone for a bomb shot. It's a deep one to Luxan. No flags on that one. Fair. Not sure too much on that. Also, Fire and Hamburg still 0-0 as well. That's coming. Both of all the games are still 0-0. Smith just looking for a big shot there. Let's have a look. Is that PI? Oh, it's close. I can probably understand both ways. It looked like he might have tugged him underneath, but yeah, I mean mentally. Oh, first house of pressure, but then Smith gets out of it. He's going to take it himself. Got a few yards, but there is also a flag. You say that, but always different when it comes to game time. Oh, holding on Jasper. Tough. Let's have a look at that one. Yep. Fair enough, cool. You did, but you lost it, and that's the big thing. That's why I think we might see it, we might not. I really need to see how the Raiders bounce back from this. That'll most certainly be a topic of discussion on the LF Live. Can the Raiders bounce back? Because it was a big one. Okay, still 0-0 in every game. Huh. Very interesting. I'll stop putting my ring on that hand that keeps getting stuck. Yeah, Jen and Dennis is good. Prague is still 20-point favourites, which I'm still quite surprised by. It would be a little bit lower. I guess they're going off of like the last game they played. But the Enthroners are a much better team now than they were early in the year. Much better. We've got John Cole, who's an excellent player. They've got reinforcements for Daniel Kane at the offensive line. They've got Dennis as well. Like, it's pretty fucking rough. I think Norman Douglas had some moments, of course. Like, he's very limited in what he can do. Let's be fair, but I think he played admirably. I think he did solid. The whole Crookshank is an easy win, depends on that. I mean, shit. No one's managed to figure it out so far. His lowest game is still 94 yards, I believe, which is insane. Alright, here it is. 2nd and 2. There's a stoppage, timeout, I think, in Enthroners. Prague is a better team, but the Enthroners have improved. Like, what was the score the last time? 40-0. I don't think they're going to win 40-0 this time. The Enthroners Thunder game, I like previous season. Yeah, I generally think that could be interesting. But Berlin, they kind of impressed me against the Storm, and that's the thing. I think Pullman looked like 10 plays, it won't help us, but against Berlin it could be great. So the thing that scares me again is Berlin played pretty well today. You know? You got what? 35 points? Not easy to get 35 points in a football game. If they could limit some of those turnovers. There's no way Lions can lose today. Hopefully not. Don't say that. It can happen. Pullman pressure is going to be knocked down by Ken. Nearly had the pick. Went for the pick. Nearly had it, but still 3rd and 2. Yeah, he's very young. It's a little bit underthrown. Coverage, maybe not the best pass to go for, to be honest. But yeah, Berlin's defense is not good. I 100% agree with that. I think it'll be a shootout for sure. Be an interesting game. Potentially a very good shootout, actually. Berlin versus Enthroners. Both of them are gunslinging teams, that's for sure. 3rd and 2. Big winner. They pass, they run. They are going to run. No, they're not going to pass. My bad, I got pranked. Pass interference on that is questionable. Not sure how much he actually made contact on him now, but we'll see on a replay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Because I wasn't sure how much contact he made. I'm not gonna lie. Looked like he went for the ball. Ah, it's illegal contact, not DPI. Okay. If it's DPI, maybe it would be more questionable, but if it's illegal contact, then I'm a little bit more open-minded. Okay, coming back out. Enthroners, they're still within their own territory, though, so, you know. Enthroners could definitely be good. If they just invest on the O-line, basically copy Prague's homework. It could be pretty solid. There's a solid run up the middle for about 4. Not bad at all. Touchdown surge. Fascinating. They did not get that last time. Who scored it? I don't think I've got anyone in my fantasy at all from that team. Hennessy needs to be good in this game. Does look good so far. Stats look nice. Rushing touchdown for him already. Interesting. 2nd and 7. Pullman. Complete over the middle. John Cole again. Hennessy's a big dude, man. People sleep on that. What about Fire? How they doing? Still 0-0. How's the offense for Fire looking? Not great. It's another Chris Mckay game, I can't lie. It seems to be the way with those ones at the moment. Okay, first down Enthroners, they're moving. It's another run up the middle by the Enthroners that goes for good yards. They're moving, can't lie. They're looking alright. I won't lie. Enthroners are looking solid. Second and 2 now. I'm getting a bit scared. I do think both of them need to score though, like in terms of touchdowns rather than field goals, especially for the Enthroners. There's Pullman. Picked! Picked. He's picked. French again! Lotoro! Not gonna lie though. He could actually end up being a DPOY. Like, he's absolutely in the running for DPOY. He leads the league in interceptions at the moment. He's just got another one. I mean, people are going to question schedule, but like, Kyle Kitchen has had an easier schedule at some points. Oh, yeah, nice play. There we go. What a guy. Indeed, what a guy. Love me some, I'm actually going to go for the under, I think, on the points here. I'm just gonna chuck 5 on the under, you know. If it lets me, that'd be great. The under is 42, by the way. I think that'd be less than 42. Here is a pitch and a reverse to Willie P. Blocked by Smith. Willie P's gone for a big one. Has he got the speed? He gets pushed out of bounds. Very nice. Right, here we go. That's under. It's now gone up to 46. So damn. Oh my God! Stop changing. What are you doing, man? I can't put it on. It won't let me. There we go, right, under now 44. Let me just, oh my God, now it's 46. Just let me put the fucking, there we go, jeez. Changed 5 times. That was nice though, that was good. Here's another run, here's a Zelka on the right sideline. Good gain, he's going to step out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds. Austin Mitchell was very good. He was very good at returns. Austin Mitchell's awesome at returns. Hey, brother. I ain't gonna hate on you too much, because, you know, fellow DBs, fellow Englishmen. But I wouldn't chat much shit on the LF Live when it comes to Friday. I've got many clips I could use. Austin Mitchell is an elite returner, though. I think his uncle is one of the best returners of all time, if I'm not mistaken. Like NFL level returner. I'm pretty sure. Nick will be able to tell me. Willie P definitely does. Right, there was a flag on that, but we still did get a good amount of yardage from Willie P's play. Going to go straight back to Willie P, but he's stopped for a loss. It was a holding. That's so annoying. We need a statue of Willie P. No, Tomas. No. We need to win more than you. We're trying to make playoffs here, man. I want to buy NCAA 26. That's my thing here. No, as in like Austin Mitchell's uncle is like an NFL return specialist. Or he was, like back in the day. He was really fucking good. One of the all-time leaders in NFL return yards. Smith's taking his time in the pocket here. Took a little bit too long moving around the pocket. Should have just got rid of the ball, but... yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to have to be it, right? That was probably a holding there by Burgess, can't lie. But still. Still 0-0 in this one. 3rd and 32. If this ain't a deep ball, I don't know what is. Give it a B-League, give it a Patterson, one of them. Here's one never succeed, proud online sauce. Hey bro, you took 3 fucking L's today. Here's a big shot. It is picked. Underthrown. That pick is returned nicely. But yeah, that was basically an arm punt. A good return though by the Enthroners, but it was essentially an arm punt. Not a great one, but it's gonna end the quarter 0-0 by the way. Bit mental. That was the first quarter 0-0. Wild. What are the other ones? Still 0-0 in Fire Hamburg. Kind of surprising. Still 0-0 in this one, and then 7-0 to Stuttgart in their game. I'm thinking about putting Hamburg plus 16. How's the Hamburg game looking? Is plus 16 reasonable? Not sure if anyone's actually watching that one. That's definitely like they've probably got the lowest viewership out of all of them so far. But Hamburg's a risk because they're just so weird. They are at the 10, so maybe I'd be a bit careful with that one. Let's see if it's the first time a game from the Lions. You watched the Lions before. You've heard me talking about the Lions before. Yeah, what the hell happened, by the way? How the fuck did Berlin get 35 points? You guys meant to be the best defense in the league. Exactly, man. They are like within the 10, if this is to be believed. So they'll probably score very soon. Oh, but now it says they're at the 50. But they said they're at the 10. I don't know. We'll find out. But it is currently still 0-0 as of now. And we've got like this up here, and I've got my like the. Well, Fire are weird. Fire are very weird. And Hamburg are also odd. I can't lie. What's up? What's up? Good morning from Bristol. Good to see you from Kansas. True, you're not wrong. Hey, watch one fire. See, because currently it's still 0-0, but it's 10 minutes in. They got 10 minutes left of the second. Oh, here's Pullman for another one. Pressure. He's gonna just dump it off nicely. To be fair, for maybe a yard gain, but turned a loss into a gain. Yeah, Fire are just so confusing. I do not know what to think of them at all. There you go. You just want to watch Justin. Because this one's still 0-0. And then Paris versus Stuttgart is still 0-0. I might take the under on that one too, to be fair. Because it's only 7. But then Paris, they've done that before where they just like randomly explode for a ton of yards. But in fact, we got some low-scoring games in these two. A change of pace from the opening games. To be fair, I'm doing the same thing with Jazz. I can't hate on you at all because I've literally got Jazz that I'm writing a piece on, and he was the inspiration for the piece. So I understand. I'm with you. 3rd and 7 for the Enthroners. It's a big one. You kind of need something there. Still got up 7, yeah. Is Juju playing? I don't think he is, no. Is Chad Jeffries not as good, or is this a scheme thing? Well, from sources, I understand that it was kind of like they were kind of trying to run what the Fire ran before when they had Jay, but Chad isn't Jay. Chad's a very different quarterback. They just play differently. So it wasn't really working, and then the offensive coordinator left, and Jim Tom Sula's been away. So it's been a bit of like a weird season for them overall. So I still think that he's great. It's just been a bit of a weird a weird season for them overall, you know. Paris are punting. Guilford and Ken, yeah, I thought it was. Here's a first down. Pullman's going to go for a shot deep again. Incomplete. Targeted Ken. I wouldn't target Ken personally. Elston Andy. No flags? Of course there's no flags. It's perfectly reasonable. But still 0-0, which is kind of crazy. Fire yet to score. They were inside the 10. Okay, they've just scored. The extra point was no good. And it was Pope that got the touchdown. Shout out Pope. So they finally go up by 6. Took them a while, but they finally did it. 2nd down for the Enthroners. Pullman's going to toss it out left. There is a bit of space for the run back here. He manages to get a little bit of yards out of it. Maybe 5. Also looking right with the Surge, who has the momentum. Based on the stats, it looks like Surge do. Just about. Still, I think that's going to be a low scoring one. You expect kind of like, I think this game and Paris Stuttgart you'd expect to be quite low scoring. Fire and Hamburg I expect it to be a little bit higher scoring. Just for them being 2 not great teams. Pullman again going to the shot in the middle is incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down. Interesting if they kick this. Because kicking wise, how are they doing? Duplicate that tab. How are they at kicking? Let's go for the PAT percentage. Actually, we'll go for PATs made. He's going to go for it. I can't actually see him anywhere in the things, which is a bad sign. Kick is up, and it looks like it's good. It is. Enthroners take the lead, 3-0. Fascinating. Kick was very good. Literally nailed it. Couldn't really have been much better. Nailed that kick. Wow. I am a little upset. Great kick. Yeah, it was. Oh, man, that was a great kick. It's alright. It's like 3-0. You know, it's fine. It's 3-0. We're good. I do think Prague opened up as too heavy favourites. Like 27 for me, too high. Like I think that was a little ambitious from the bookies to put them that high. Potentially. Potentially. I'm hoping they didn't get too, maybe, I don't know, it could be a case of like maybe Prague have underestimated, or maybe they've been like a bit dismissive, or maybe they're just a bit drained from the Panthers one, I'm not sure. Count Hunger is a good kicker, all the misses. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense actually. That's why I need O-line, man. I think you spend 4 E's on it, they could be solid. You are leading. When's the last time the Enthroners were leading a game? I wonder what that would be. I can't recall, but I'm sure they've scored on the first drive before. But I just can't remember when it was. Janota gets brought down after the return. Stuttgart are becoming heavier favourites by the minute. Prague are still the favourites by 13 points. They still think they can win by 2 possessions, which would be interesting. Right, Prague need to come out and do something here. There's a motion by the tight end. Zelka with a run at the middle for a good bit of yards, about 10 yards on that one. Nicely done. Last year's home game against Miles, my guess. Honestly, it might be. Like, I don't recall. They wouldn't have led any of these. Did they lead it all against the Panthers? Doesn't look like it. I don't think they did. They might have, but... They surely would have at one point been leading, you'd think, right? Solid first down run now by Prague. It's going to be another run by Zelka. He's fumbled it. Oh no. Oh dear. That's a bit what happened there then. I mean, you could argue a face mask. I'm not being that guy. But that's a bit crazy. Wow. We need another turnover on defense, boys. Let's focus a little bit, you know, that would be great. Pullman going for a shot in the middle. Is caught by Cole. He's going to turn up field. Oh, damn. Again, Hike's going to push him out of bounds eventually, but jeez. I'm getting a little worried. I can't lie. Enthroners kind of looking quite good. So far, John Cole is the guy for them. Like, we need to cover John Cole more than we need to cover anyone else at this point. And they're definitely still in field goal range. Another field goal here wouldn't be the worst, wouldn't be the best, but I don't get what it is. Maybe it's a mental thing of like home games. Like they've lost so many in a row. Maybe it's just becoming a bit of like a mental thing. I don't know. Oh, Stuttgart go up by 10. Fascinating. The odds of all these games have shifted so crazy. Bear in mind, Prague were a 28-point favourite. Now they're only an 8-point favourite. Stuttgart were a 3-point favourite. Now they're a 7.5-point favourite. And Rhine were a 21-point favourite and now are an 11-point favourite. So it's kind of all going on. Let's get that one back up. Legal formation on that one's going to bring it back. 2nd and 10. I'm getting a little nervous. Hey, we were just doing it for the fans, you know, trying to get the fans involved. I'm not worried. I'm not really scared. I'm a little bit scared. Time out. Yeah. Time out for Hervar. Sekish for Hervar. Shout out Petra, who taught me how to say that. It's the only thing in Hungarian I know how to say. I'll be damned. Phew. John Coleman. What a baller. If the E imports get injured, can teams sign a new one? No. Hennessy, pretty decent so far. No, sign deadline's done. Musketeers, looks like they're kind of struggling on offense a little bit so far. This one's been tight, very tight. Let's hope Prague can make a stop here. 2nd and 10. A turnover would be phenomenal. Here's the pass by Pullman. Looking left, going back right. Is tipped by the linebacker. Nearly picked, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Which is a good head coach. Need to keep it next year. I agree. I actually like Mark a lot. Me and him have spoken on several occasions. Oh, it's so close to a pick. So close. I'll see Rada make a play. I like Rada. I really hope they keep Mark. The fuck is happening with the Fire? Not sure. The score is still 6-6. Towards the end of the... Wow, they're already nearly at the end of the half. Wow, that's been a fast game. Jesus. Nearly the end of half. That might be one of the fastest games ever. We've only been upstream at 45 minutes. Another incomplete pass by the Enthroners. Could be forced down again. That is absolutely insane. That it's still so close. Where are they? They're at their own 45. Maybe they'll try and get something before the half. But like, damn. Like time once you have for the season's gone with no wins. Right, see the kick here. I'm sure he's watching this one. Blocked! Right, leave the kick alone. There we go. Alright, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Right. Who's got the momentum? It seems like it's kind of both ways. Because, I mean, it's 6-6 nearly at the end of the half. Like, that's insane. Like, if you told me that Ryan Fire scored 6 points and a half with Harlan Quofi, Chad Jeffries, this offensive line, like, what's going on, man? They need a win. They need a win more than anything. Score differential isn't a massive thing really anymore, so like for them, a win is imperative. Good form tackle there by the Enthroners. Yes, it was critical Enthroners, but I can see an improvement. Yes, because of the offensive line, you know, you get Daniel Kane in, who's a good offensive lineman, and then bang. Smith, lots of time. He's going to take it himself for a gain of about 3. Nothing crazy, but something. Protection held up well there. What's happened? What's happened now? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm assuming for Fire. Zalahi, Porto, Borkovic group is one of the best in the league. It is. I like Porto. I liked him when he came in. He's very athletic, very explosive, so I actually liked that signing. And then Zalahi, big fan of Janos, been a fan of Janos Zalahi for years. And then Borkovic, of course. How can you not be a fan of Borkovic? Oh my god. Jesus, what's wrong with him, man? All of these games have been so low scoring. Offensive woes throughout the Sunday latter half. All offense in the first two games. No offense in the last three currently. Smith's going to step up and run. He's going to have to get a big chunk. Third and 13. He gets a bit of yardage, but it's going to be another punt. This remains a 3-point game. Pretty incredible, actually. 4th and 4. All the scores have been crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't believe in the fire. See. Offensively to get the ball moving, you're absolutely fucking right, they do. Right. So if Fire lose, they're out of the playoffs. Like, not guaranteed, but pretty much guaranteed, you know. It's the same way that the Galaxy technically aren't out of playoffs, but like realistically they probably are. It's been rough. Rough year for them. Still gotta go up 17. Wow. That's huge. Still got her up 17 points. It's a good stop by Prague on a run there. Something. Up by 17 though is crazy. Who's scoring that one? It was Harley with a 39-yard pass. That's crazy. The guy's got 94 yards and a touchdown already. This week, by the way, dead ass when we do ELF Live tomorrow, who the fuck do we give MVP to for the week? Because, like, this week has been insane. There's been, like, 10 guys that realistically could get it. 2nd and 9 for Prague here. Need some kind of defensive play to get our offense sorted, I think. Here's a good rush. Ball goes into the floor. It's going to be 3rd down. Oh, it's being reviewed. Interesting. Yeah, we do. I really, really want them to be a Raiders 8-4. An 8-4 season again for the Raiders would be the funniest fucking thing. Like, it would be so hard to get 4-4 in 4 years. That's hard to do, you know. 3rd and 9 here. 6 minutes, 7 seconds left of the half. This has gone so quickly. John Cole, the tunnel screen. He is gonna be wrapped up by Starry. Nearly the ball came out there. It's a good tackle by Starry for a TFL. Clark for MVP, break the record. I think he's definitely improved his MVP stock after this game. I forgot to message Amelia. Should be furious. There we go. Yeah, so I mean, he's definitely up there. Hard to argue it. But the review is after the pick, he found the ball, see that was a verse 4, and it would be the plus come up so harsh. Yes, it really would be. I think they could definitely. They got knocked out of last year's playoffs though because they were 8-4 in a final game to Munich. Their final game this year is Cologne, but like their playoff hopes will probably be decided by Cologne. Like by the game of Cologne, not by. Excuse me, not by Cologne, but like by the time they play Cologne. Yeah, what the fuck? Clark didn't almost lose to the Thunder. No, he didn't. First of all, they won by like nearly 20 points. Secondly, he did not almost lose. Like, he was spectacular. 500 yards and 7 touchdowns. Like, he's not playing corner, you know. There's nothing he can do about them playing pretty poorly. There's Zelka. Big run. Adam Zelka. Pushed out of bounds. That's a big, 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 big gain. They needed that. Really needed that. I won't say by far. I'm still thinking Cruikshank too, but I won't say by far. I'd be very interested to see how this MVP race turns out. I think Cruikshank is probably still there. He had another good game today. What did he get? He got another 134 and 2, so he's still spectacular. He will probably break the all-time receiver record. If Jadrian beats the all-time passing record, then maybe it's a conversation we need to have. Here we go, Adam. That was big, right? Smith with a QB keeper. Maybe for a couple of yards on that one. Nothing crazy. Here we go. Prague needed this. Prague really needed this. This was imperative that we scored at least something before the half. You know, touchdown would be ideal, but I would love me a touchdown. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Come on. Oh, my bad. My fault. Weekly MVP. Tabor is not weekly MVP, by the way. He got 58 passing yards. Oh. Willie P with a bad play. Uncharacteristically bad play. My bad. That was my fault. I apologize. A weekly MVP, I think, is Clark. But who else? We got to pick 2, right? Yeah, that flower, we got to pick 2. Vienna and Vosav, they played well, but I don't think MVP. Bijan played ridiculously well against Cologne. But, like, you know, elephant in the room, it's Cologne. Ravens versus Raiders. Actually, Kari is probably in a run-in for MVP. He did very well. Same with Rodney here. Both 2 really good running back performances. Cruikshank again, 134 and 2. So great for him. Jadrian's definitely there. I think you could put some of Fons in there. Do you put 2 Storm players in there, honestly? It's not loading up the stats. But, like, they had 3 100-yard receivers. Botte Moreno was excellent. Some of Fons was excellent. Bellew was excellent. Like, can't really go wrong with any of them. 3rd and 23. Tabor is not there. No. Tabor is not there. Respectfully, Tabor is not there. Tabor got 55 passing yards and an interception. No. I know he did very well on the grounds, 92 yards and a touchdown, but, like, no. He threw it under 50%. It'd look like a joke if we put Tabor in as an MVP. Definitely not. Galaxy points in fan. I'm glad I got them in my fantasy. I don't think my fantasy is looking too great this week, but, like, it's okay. I wish I had Jadrian. Javarian Smith here, stepping up in the pocket. He's going to take off on 3rd and 23. It's going to be a hard one. It's going to get back to the original line. It's going to be a little bit more. Oh, Javarian! What a run! Javarian with like it's going to be 4th down. But, like, my gosh. Yeah, Bolio, great call. Cole, Willie P. I went for, what did I go for again? I went for Cruikshank, obviously. Got me 2 touchdowns. Easton played well. He got 2 touchdowns, I think 95 yards. And then Willie P, who's just went for like -20, which is kind of annoying, but he's still got a few yards. Right, here's the kick. This will tie us up. This is important that we get this. Kicks are good. Here we go. Right, we're tied up. That's okay. We're tied up. Yeah, you are right. The receivers aren't creating as much separation as I'd like as well, you know? You have to scramble quite a lot. The field goal is up, and we are tied at 3. Great field goal. Happy days. Right, it's all good. It's all good. I don't quite know what what was going on with the rushing by Willie P there, but he does still technically have positive yardage even with that bad run, so that's kind of fun. Got 14 yards still. He's got 1 catch for 9 yards. Want to see more in the passing game? Haven't seen a ton of passes that have been successful. For Hereford, though, 16 passes already. They had a ton of offensive plays. 6 of them have been caught by John Cole. Really good fantasy pickup if he's able to get some kind of touchdown. Hopefully not, respectfully. Because I want to win the game and I want to win in fantasy. Wang did good. Seeley got 2 touchdowns. Zelka's had a solid start to this one. He's got 66 yards on 6 carries, which is not bad. Hopefully get a touchdown later in the game. That's if I can go. Right, 2 minutes 23 seconds left of this one. The scores today are still odd. 3-3 in this one. 6-6. Wait, when was I mentioned? Which game? I was mentioned in the Berlin versus Storm one as well, which I liked. This the commentator was talking about Bolio. He was like, oh, maybe in the MVP discussion with Nick Alfieri and Matt Bressington. I was like, oh, it's me. It's so cool. Honestly, when I was watching the ELF with my mum the other day and she heard my name on commentary, she was like really happy. I was like, that's pretty cool for my mum to hear me on commentary. Like, my name mentioned. So that was pretty dope. That was a nice moment. There's a run by the Enthroners at the middle for maybe a yard. God, it sounded very Bristolian then. Yard. If you don't know, my area of the UK, well known for farmers, and we say R in a very piratey way. R's, like that. Full pro kickoff. Very nice. That's nice to hear. Love that. That's cool. Robinson's now quarterback. That's fucking brutal. That's rough. Man, Michael Leonce can't stay fit, can he? I know it's not his fault that he gets hurt, but like, that is tough. Now you would really expect Fire to actually pull this one out the bag, right? If they got a receiver playing at quarterback, right? I do not. I do not. Sadly not. My area, Bristol, in particular, more known for like... There's lots of old people in my area, and a lot of like crackheads, to be completely honest. I ain't gonna lie. I love my area. It's a nice place. It's definitely a demographic here there. It's weird. It's like I don't know if there's like a retirement thing near, but it seems to be the way. There we go. Shout out Jadrian. New single game passing record. That's dope. Congratulations, Jadrian Clark. The big dog. What a baller. ELF legend, for real. His message back, Mr. Holmes. erratic. It's going to be the word I use. I think there's just too erratic of an offense, you know. We did indeed. Right. So, currently, there's 6-6 still, which is insane. Oof. Right, come on, Prague. Let's stop mucking around now. Let's try and stop them again. Try and go on a big play. See, that was on 1 yard line. Crazy. With Robinson at quarterback is diabolical, by the way. Like, if they don't win this game, like, if Micah's legit injured, and Ryan don't win, holy fuck, is there going to be a ton of questions. Oh my god. No ways it happened again. Twice? No ways it happened again. Oh. Is it going to be reviewed? It's a nice pass out of Cole again, man. It's about 4 yards out of that one. I ain't gonna lie, there seems like a few games that are going on that seem pretty interesting. Wow. Okay. Jesus Christ. 2nd and 6. But like... I don't know. I really don't know. It's Dominic again going outside. Oh, it's nearly picked by Hike. Close. Very close. 3rd down. 6. Yeah. I think there definitely has been before. I think there's like an exception clause, or I don't know. I'm not like deep into the rule book, but third and 6. This is big. Let's get a stop here. We got a couple timeouts. Could maybe make a late drive potentially. Especially if we get some kind of turnover. Is he a cup of coal, man? It seems to be the biggest problem at the moment. There's a run out. It's a good move, actually. That's a 1st down for Hervar. Clock is ticking, but damn, it's kind of upsetting, you know? Makes sense. Imagine going into playoffs, homegrown injury. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think there is. I think so. I don't know. I do not take this as canon, by the way. But I think sometimes they'll have like a name of a player that they might sign if that was to happen. Again, do not take that as. I do not know if that's true at all. I'm just thinking it. Sometimes I think there has been like suggestion that that was a rule, but again, I don't know. There you go. There's Ricardo. There you go. See, I just didn't want to say anything that was not 100%. Paris getting some stick from the group chat for being 17 points down to Stuttgart. Crazier comebacks have happened there. Paris have been in some crazy comebacks. What a weird season for Paris, man, honestly. Tough, brutal schedule. Arguably one of the hardest schedules in the league. They can't bring in the quarterback in game. They'd have to wait till next week. I'm pretty positive, but like, yeah. 2nd and 7 here for Hervar. They're out of field goal range. We were back to John Cole. We're allowing a lot of John Cole some space, which is concerning. John Cole's got like 10 catches so far. I don't know why we keep giving him so much space. That was another one that's not going to be on stats. But yeah, he's got like 8 catches. Yeah. I was pretty sure, but I didn't want to say that and then it not be 100%. "20 seconds after the half." They're probably in field goal range, but it would be a far one. It's a 3-man rush on you by Prague. That's it. A lot of guys in coverage. They're going to go deep over the middle. Is incomplete. Went for the shot over the middle. I am sweating a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. A little concerned. Just a little overthrown. But 2nd and 10, 16 seconds. They got 1 timeout. 5 full on out of the playoffs. They do if they lose this. Especially to a team that doesn't currently have a quarterback. If I'm not mistaken, how long they got in the half? 40 seconds of the half. So I doubt they'll go for much here. But of the hands. Like, what the fuck's up with Chad, though? Like, Chad's a good quarterback. I don't know why. What's going on? The fire game would be huge for us. It will if they play like this. Like, this team is so different to last year. What's Chad's numbers? 9 touchdowns, 3 picks. Considering the last 2 years he was so good in Munich. It's been so odd. Like, every stat is down. Comp percentage is down. Touchdowns are down. Average yards per play is down. Interceptions are up. Crazy. Callback rating's down. Wild. Such a weird turnaround. Here's 3rd down and 10. Pullman's going to go for a shot on Ken Hike. Gets tipped up and it's picked. Great play by Ken, by the way. Oh my god, what a play. Ken Hike, what a baller he is, man. Oh my god. That was literally a Sherman versus 49ers where he like tips it up. He's testing Hike a lot, which I think is a mistake. Great play by Ken. Look at that. Beautiful coverage. Just bink. Brilliant. That's why he's one of my favourite corners in the league, man. I'm such a Ken Hike fanboy, and I will not apologise. 3-0. Sorry, 3-3 at halftime. It's fucking crazy. What a weird time. Any other games got anything left over? I don't think so. Weird game. Just, you know, confusing. Both teams around the same offense, just being the other way around in terms of like Prague much better rushing and Enthroners much better passing. But it's only 3 yards advantage towards the Enthroners. Time of possession's pretty similar. It's actually been a very close game. It's the end of the quarter. Pretty mental, if I do say so myself. Oh my god, sorry, I missed some of that. Let me go onto the chat and scroll up. I missed some of the comments, my fault. I was too indulged in the numbers. Let's have a look. Pullman is like a mix of Doman and Kevin Doyle. None of them were a QB. I wanted to be my team's leader. I get what you mean. Like, he's got big size, big arms. Exactly the kind of sign Enthroners make usually. Biggest shame about Prague game is the last week's place of Plaques and they lost, and it looks like it's half the crowd. I don't know. I wouldn't say half the crowd. I think it looks like it's got some people there. It was 9-6 in Prague, and that's very true also. Legal shift on around 5 to get 60 yards. Kind of sums up what they've been like in this game, I can't lie. If what you guys are saying is being like it is. Serious mistakes for Prague offense, like Willie P running backwards for 2 turnovers. Yes, very true. Fire in the middle of the field. It could go for a field goal. Let me see if I can turn it over in time. The design was being a bit of a fuck ass earlier, so we'll see what we can get. see what I can get. We're back live. Come on, let me see it. There we go. Alright, I'm here for the field goal attempt. This would go a long way. Hagi is not naturally a kicker. Hagi is a receiver. Timeout. Good job of keeping in when I did. Makes sense. That's the kicker. Fucking hell, what a weird game. Like, what a weird bunch of games. The timeout makes sense. Icing him. What about Paris and Stuttgart? That one's been not as close. The only not close one, which is kind of surprising. Riley Hennessy has been solid. Kai Hunter, we did talk about earlier. I think it was Marcus that said about Kai Hunter being the #1 back. He definitely has been in this game. 10 carries. Tomowa with 1. Maybe Tomowa needs to change the scenery too. I don't think they're going to make this man. Hagi is not naturally a kicker, and this is a far along one. Yeah, there you go. Colin? Yeah, he's huge. Damn, man. Big for Ryan. They are kind of stinking up the joint. Wow. They got 1 second. Referees are like, fuck it, one more play. So is Leon won't come on for one more play, but like, is Leon out? Big hand from Kozinin, the guy you just said about, I'm pretty sure. Wow. I'm shocked. Yeah, was bigging himself. It's really not the fault, it's just not showing up. Yeah, like, he was struggling a lot with injuries last year. I was just hoping he would come out really well this year, but like you say, not been performing as we expect. A couple of those mini guys have been, to be fair. There is the knee. It's halftime. Jesus Christ. What a weird set of games we have on our hands here. Yeah, because Tomiwa, I don't know if the injuries are getting to him or what, but he just hasn't been as excellent. I think he is. He just is, you know. He's fun. He throws the ball deep. Ah, fucking hell. I'm sorry for that sound. Just heard my thighs. I caught the mic in my legs. That was probably quite horrible for you guys. I do apologise. I want to like bend this bit of metal just so it hooks on a little bit more. It's just not hooking on. What's going on? I'm gonna have to fucking hold this. Not another one of these, surely. What if I like turned it around? That'll do. Yeah, your boy. No giving it to your boy. Okay, so. And all the game scores. We've currently got a 3-3, a 0-17, and a 6-13. All of which are probably. Oh yeah, that's a good point. There's no game on right now. Maybe that's a good point. Maybe I need some yogurt for good luck. I think you might be right. I've not worked out the last couple of days because I've been busy working, but I think you're right. Okay, and then guess what? I can utilize the new screen. See, look at this. I get this one in. Hold on. There you go. I'm gonna get some yogurt. I'll be back in a second. Right. Helvetics graphic designer. We're good. We are in fact good. Right. Yogurt is here. It was quick. It was midstream design. I didn't want to like have you guys just watching a fan go off for like a few minutes. So I made it just so, again, if people come into the stream, they're going to think, what the fuck is this dude just doing nothing, trying to stack watch hours. So I put the Helvetic designer on call. Right, let's have a look, right, at these numbers. So how the fuck? Chad Jeffries, playing well, 12 for 13 for 163 yards and a touchdown. What's going on then? Why are they not scoring? Run game doesn't look like that's particularly awful. Like, who you've been watching, Ricardo? How have they only scored 6 points when they've got 200 yards? It's pretty solid. It's halftime. Like there was definitely more during the game. It's halftime. You can see during some of the highlights there's a few more people. But yeah, it's a little bit empty. I'm hoping it's about 1,000 still, but I think it might be a bit lower. I mean, it must be, right? 3 penalties for 35 yards. 2 turnovers. Like, Hamburg's defense, it's not great, you know, it's fine, but it's not elite. They should be definitely scoring more than 6. Because Hamburg have been weird the last couple of weeks. There's what? Close with Storm. Blown out by Madrid. Close for Prague. Blown out by 5. That's crazy in retrospect, by the way. I know they had Mac playing that one, but even still. Convincing. Blowout loss. Weirdly comfortable in the last seconds. They've been such a weird team all year. And they got a pretty brutal schedule. I don't know what to think of them. No idea what to think of them. Such a strange one. And then Surge. Just dominating by the looks of it. I'm glad I didn't go for anyone in that fantasy game. I think Willie P's been particularly profitable for my fantasy. Yeah, there's only 23 total yards and no touchdowns. Ams's Elcom hoping that's a big point in this second half. He also has a fumble. That's not going to fuck out. I forgot about that. Yeah, Javarian needs to kick it up though. 21 yards, not good enough. Great play by Ken, honestly. That's such a good play. And Corum with the return. Hamburg have really been blown out by Outbib. Yeah, it's just strange. It's so strange. Like moments of like, oh my god, they nearly beat Madrid. They beat Prague with a backup quarterback. Then they got absolutely blown out by multiple teams. Then you got Talia in and he was awful. Weird. So strange. Can't believe him. Yeah, Hennessy looks like he's playing well. Hasn't thrown. I do like those Prague hats. The black one with the red lid. We've got the yogurt now as well, right? So I'm hoping we got a little bit of good luck. Okay, right. Prague coming back out. Enthroners will get the ball next. They haven't been too great at... It's been a bit weird. 2 picks, not great. Basically still the John Cole show. If we stop John Cole, we'll have a lot more success. Again, easier said than done. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, right? It's such a... The Hamburg season, like... in itself was just a story. It's been such a crazy story that we completely forgot what they had Talia in there. There's a flag. There's a flag. There's a flag. There is a flag. I think it's going to come back. I think it's coming back. See, without this, it's like without the yogurt, they would have scored that. No, Ricardo. It was a holding on the return, which I did see. That's why I wasn't too fussed. I knew that one was coming back. So we're good. We good. Never, never, ever. Am I undefeated with yogurt? I don't think I'm undefeated with yogurt. But like dead ass, I've definitely won more games with yogurt. What's up, Grey Walker? I know, right? So do I quite like it. The black and yellow. It's nice, no? Not a fan. Dortmund throws into the ground. Times to be a the rest. I mean, that one was definitely a hold, and you could see that one from a mile away. Respectfully, Thomas. Right, Enthroners pinned up inside their own 15. They kind of, I guess, faltered the last couple of offensive drives. They got blocked punt, blocked kick, a couple of turnovers. Prague's defense is held up pretty strong, but it's the offense that hasn't really been kicking it too much, you know. Both ways, both teams. You can say that about either of them. They're down in 1. It's going to be a tough one. Why is Siri trying to tell me the weather? Odd one. Right, it's a long sneak. 3rd and 2. Watch for that ball. Watch for that ball. Go! I got it. Fair play. No, I'm kicking. Fair. Oh no, that one wasn't a bad call. That was a fair call. Oh, they actually? I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen it. Let me see if it's on the ELF, if they've posted about the game. Oh, damn! I actually kind of like it. It's bright, it's different, I like it. I'm kind of a fan. I understand I might be in the minority with that one now. I quite liked it. Okay. First time doing this, by the way. Yeah, but like, what do you want to do? Wear a camo? Everyone's got a camo. Oh, it's Amos. Yeah, Amos being off is a big problem. Okay. Yeah, I'll bring them on. There's still first down. Yeah, we all work as construction less happy. I like it. I know I am definitely one of the only people that might like it. I think it's kind of nice. It's different. Oh shit, big run there by Helvetic from the Herva Enthroners. They're running the ball quite well actually. No, you're definitely the more popular opinion. I definitely know I'm a minority. Can't miss holding calls. You wouldn't expect to miss holding calls. It's another run. That one gets stopped this time now. An important stop. Can't let him keep getting that running momentum. Yeah, I know, right? Bit weird. Let's see if they can continue that though. It's a big thing. A few good runs, but let's see if they can bring it back. Oh, a nice screen by the Enthroners. It's not quite a first down, but it's going to be close. They're moving it quite well. Colour me concerned. Certainly concerned. Third and 2. Wait, shout out Kyle. What's this third and 2? Hold on. Oh, it's a catch in the middle again. Wow. And I keep saying why the fuck do I keep saying Helvetic? The Enthroners actually moving the ball too, which is rather alarming. Actually moving the ball quite well. My lord. There's so many teams that have a camo too. Berlin had a camo, Fire had a camo, Galaxy had a camo, Vikings had a camo. Like everyone had a camo. I'm sick and tired of camos, man. This fire is weird. It should be a lot more competitive than this. I think it's got to be, right? You'd think. Like, I don't think they blow it up because they've still got a really talented team. Like, but what do? Do you try and target some maybe younger gems? I think maybe I think I know what I'd do with a fire. I think I could make them. Yeah, I could build. I think I could build that. And runners, third down and 10. It's the big one. They've taken a lot of time off the clock with this drive. They've done well. Yeah, I think just for the team as well. Obviously, they had to like switch out Kent in. It's his first time as a head coach, I believe, in ELF. Yes, so that was big. It's kind of like not the ideal situation for him. Fourth down. Went for John. John had a bit of space for a second then. Okay, here we are. Fourth down. Let's try and make something happen here, please. Is Michael Leon back in, or they still got Robinson? It's a high punt. Gonna go out of bounds. Leon is not back. Interesting. It's mad how good they were though. The fireman season is such a shock. Like, I'm questioning everything about them. Very true. So start from the Lions, absolutely. I think maybe some lingering Panthers effects, you know. I think maybe they're feeling that one. They're a little bit worried maybe about this playoff run. Potentially. Robinson's still quarterback. If they don't start Robinson at quarterback, like, then this defense needs to have a serious think. Zelko to run for a couple. We need to go through Adam, I think, for sure. That's pretty ballsy, I'll give him that. Hey, we need to go through Adam. Enthroners' run defense hasn't been elite. Fire should win this game. Shouldn't even be in conversation. It should be an easy win for him. Oh, big stop by the Enthroners. My gosh, man. No. No. Brother, check the scores. My gosh. Robinson's, he played in America. I imagine Robinson probably has some experience at quarterback. Like a lot of Americans have played quarterback, even if it's just for a short time. Third and 5. This is big for Prague. A couple players are open. Javarian's still staring down. I don't really know what Javarian was doing there, man. There was a few guys open. Yeah, no, that's kind of tough. Smith had a few guys open. It kind of looked like he froze. He had underneath passes. I don't know what he was doing there, man. Get a bit worried about Javarian in this game. 4th and 6. Just like that. That was quick. A really quick drive. A defense for Ryan definitely need to maybe be the people that put a score up. That'd be good for them. Touchdown fire, there we go. Drive back over traffic. Alright, let me read you out the scores. Currently, Prague versus Enthroners is a 3-3. That's not a typo. The Surge are winning 17-0 against Paris. And the Hamburg Sea Devils are winning 13-6 to the Fire. Which is a bit mental. Right, Enthroners back on the ball now, though. Or the touchdown. Fire's going to lose another time to challenge. Oh, for fuck's sake. Damn. Fire can't seem to get out of their own way, it seems, you know? One touchdown. Yeah, I know, right? I fucking know, right? It's just been... Enthroners' offense has made a few turnovers. Pullman has 2 picks. But then Prague's offense is just not moved the ball at all. There's a screen by for Hervar. So a good couple yards out of that, to be fair. Hamburg are also up in the second half, by the way. And without a quarterback, I forgot to mention that. Sea Devils beating the Fire without a quarterback. Because they currently have Terry Robinson playing quarterback. Forgot to mention that little nugget there. Okay, 2nd and 9. You're going to run it again. That one is stuffed for nothing. There we go. Right, 3rd down again. Yeah, Paris, man. That's the team that's been a bit weird. They're still down 17. Looks like Stuttgart do have the ball, but they are inside their own 10, so. That'd be crazy if they don't get anything out of this. That might save the Raiders a playoff spot. Maybe. Not guaranteed. Certainly not guaranteed, but like it would be big for them. Pullman again, going over the middle, is incomplete. It's going to be 4th down again. Fire, more like dumpster fire. Wild. 1 timeout? My God. So Fire have used both their timeouts. They got 1 more for the whole half, and they're down. What's going on with them, man? I've never seen such a weird Ryan Fire team. I'm not even watching their game. I'm watching our game, which has been just as weird. It's 11 minutes after the 3rd quarter. They've used 2 timeouts. That's bad management right there. Stadium's in a cool place for Prague, though. I like the buildings around the stadium. That just looks pretty damn cool. What an insane day. I don't know how to watch the game from Lions balconies. That's sick. That is dope. I like that too. Is Lions offense inconsistent play calling? It sounds like Hawaii in college. No, it's Smith seems a bit reluctant to pull the trigger. If you know what I mean. Like he's looking. He looks like he sees someone he wants, and he doesn't pull the trigger, and he hesitates, and then he gets sacked, or he tries to scramble out. It's been very strange, honestly, very strange. Right, Prague now get the ball back. Touchdown fired. There we go. So now they from the challenge or not? Okay, that'd be interesting to see. It's gone up as a touchdown. I guess we'll wait and find out. But Prague now back on the ball. I haven't seen much Willie P in this game, I'm going to be honest. Not good for the fantasy team, I'll admit. So run to Zelka, he's tackled well. Gain of about maybe nothing. I don't think maybe that's even a gain. Brutal. It remains 3-3. I mean, it's good that it's close. I really do want Prague to win now, man. The home game, like, it's been great. They missed a kick, of course they fucking did. Jesus. Oh my God. Sea Devils still winning. Smith again. Passing. Again, reluctant to pull the trigger. Scrambling out again. Just pushed out of bounds for a loss. I don't know what's going on, man. There's a flag. Not sure what for, maybe a holding. Yep. Oh man, this sucks. The odds are like crazy on both teams now, by the way. Like every single one of us moved it. Right? It just looks odd that he's not letting it go. A little bit gun shy. It's now a third down and long. Like he's had a few successful runs. He's gone deep in the past of this game, but not much recently. Varying again. There we go. There's a pass into Willie P. Solid gain for about 12, but still fourth down. We got to start getting first downs at some point. Like, have we got any? We've got 7 first downs compared to the Enthroners 13. You know what I'm saying? Even there took a shot, but looks so nervous about it, you know, right? Javarian sounds like me when I play college football video games. I want to throw it downfield. I didn't see, if we won big on the bets today, I was definitely going to win college football. I definitely wouldn't have to bought college football. I might have to wait another week for that. Here's a punt from the Prague Lions. It's a high one. Takes a slightly advantageous bounce for Prague. They have to run several times. The Sea Devils, yeah, they do. They need that clock off. Still so deep into the third, though. Like, they've got a lot of time trying to defend this one. This has been a very quick game with Prague and Fabio, though, because neither team has really scored, and both the team are running it quite a lot, you know? You just give it to Chris Kaya and let him go for it? No, he got really badly hurt against Fire. No, Nordic, sorry. He got really badly hurt against Nordic. So I don't think he is. Yeah. I played NHL a little bit, but nothing crazy. It's pressure. Going to Cole every time. I just think we got to send Ken wherever Cole is. Because Cole is absolutely their focus, like, everywhere. How are Paris doing? Still not doing much. Yeah, I think he hurt his knee on a touchdown. He looked pretty damn in pain. I think he was in a brace after the game, so it didn't look too good for him. Hopefully he's alright though. He's actually in a piece that I'm writing about players that need to move. The clock is burning off of this one. This is such a fast, one of the fastest games ever, right? It's got to be. We're nearly in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 7 for the Enthroners. They're going to go to Cole, probably, or they're going to go for a screen. It's one or the other. Where is Cole? There's Cole. Eyes on Cole. You're sure he's tackled. Yeah, didn't look good. He didn't even celebrate the touchdown. Just went, held his knee and was like in a lot of pain. 4th down for the Enthroners now. Another punt now for the Enthroners. There it comes. Oh, it was nearly blocked. Very nearly. Ball rolls out of bounds just past the 50. Okay, I've said this a few times, but now Prague, guys. Javarian, we need you to start pulling the trigger, brother. Even if it's a, you know, like, I get you threw a pick earlier. At this point, you just need to push the ball downfield. I haven't been giving the Adam a ton of action. I'm going to mix my yogurt a little bit. Let you guys hear that horribleness. I agree. Strongly agree. Right, first down Prague. Here we go. Let's go. Let's get a sign out of this. It's Javarian. Looking left, looking right. He's going for a shot. Oh! Oh my god! Did you see that fucking catch? That might be the best catch in the F history. No! Are you serious? They called it back. They called it back. These refs. Oh my god. Refs just robbed. Catch of the year. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's absolutely insane. Oh my god. That was unbelievable. Refs, man, you can't throw that flag. 1st and 20 for Prague now. Javarian's rolling out right. He's going to take it himself. Just get out of bounds, man. Don't take that hit. He's dropped the ball. Wild. Wild, man. That's actually insane. That was an incredible catch. And I agree that was DPI. That was probably his catch of the career, and I can't help but feel that's been a bit harsh. Javarian, no man. Why is he in contact there? He slide. I'm devastated by that, man. That catch deserved more. I'm upset with Javarian a little bit. I'm upset with the refs for the holding. Man, I'm just upset. That was unbelievable. I can't believe that holding now. I'll tell you what about Willie P. That look-stand catch was generational catch. Like, that was incredible. I'm devastated. I'm absolutely devastated. I'm devastated. Yeah, man. He should have slid. Jesus, it's the 4th quarter and it's still 3-3. It's been so gun shy. My god, I really am getting annoyed with my fucking autocorrect. Because I'm like frustrated anyway, and every time I try and comment something that's correct, it just goes fucking stops. Man, I'm just devastated. It's still it, but you seem happy. Justin got the catch. They're at the 32 now. Trying to move the ball up. Prague need to make a big defensive stop here. Smith has been poor. Zelka's averaging 7 yards a carry too. Like, Zelka's not been a big problem for us. It'd be good to have Adam Machalka, but again, like, Zelka's got. I know he got the fumble, but that's one play. We've had a lot more than one play that's gone wrong. Ah, man, brutal. Good for fire, man. Right, let's see if we can get a pick. We need a defensive score. We got multiple picks. The defense has played pretty damn well. Bend, don't break, you know. Multiple picks. They've done what they can do, I think, the defense. They've allowed 3 points in a game, you know. There's not really much more you can ask. Right, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. Come on, lads. 88 degrees, hot, cramping. It's going to be a problem at some point, right? What's up, RT? I'm sure you're hurting like me. Is a shot into the end zone is incomplete. Off the hands of Ken again, I believe. They're down 12. Let's just keep Cole fucking covered, man. Double Cole. I don't care. It's not like Ken needs a double. But we just man up Cole, and then we have a player in his zone, you know? Shit, now Ken's out for a fucking play. I don't even think we got Guildford in. I think we got... I don't know what's going on, man. I don't feel good about this. I'm feeling a little scared. We really need Javarian to step up. I ain't gonna lie. Prague need... Oh, there we go. There's a touchdown to John Scott. I mean, Jeffries has played a lot better. Good game from him today. 21 for 23, 290 and 3 touchdowns. That's a good. And 27 on the ground too. Looks like he's played well. Prague though. Offense. 33 yards passing and a pick for Javarian is not good. More yards rushing. We got robbed of that Luke San catch for real. Damn. That hurts a lot. Right, 3rd and 12 though. I think we got a... I think we've only got... I don't think we have an American DB. I don't think we have an American on the defense right now, by the way. We got sent heat here. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. And we're backing off. We send not much heat at all, but John Cole was stopped only after a short game. Yeah, it is. Like a 40 Warriors help better be nah, let's relax a little bit. Let's relax a little bit. I'm worried as you are, Aiden. Let's just bring it down a notch. This is Helvetic Mercenaries we're talking about, by the way. Let's just remember where we're at, you know? Let's calm it down a little bit. Alright, here's a field goal. 4th down and 9. They're going for the field goal. Come on, let's make them miss this. The kick looks fucking perfect. It is. Okay. We are down. Alright, now we need Javarian to come with this. Javarian has to step up here. I think we need to score on this drive, like now. Or I'm a little bit worried it won't happen. Very worried it won't happen. 6-3, jeez. Paris now 20 down as well. Man, this is everything going on. I mean, they are winning. Also, he did, to be fair, he did get hurt. Like, he was injured. It's not like they just cut him for no reason. It was also the second time he got hurt during the year, so I understand when he moved on. Right. Where do you go from here for Prague, man? Gotta be a score. Got to be a score. I don't know if it's a punt return or a busted coverage by the Enthroners. Here's a good play by Willie. Right, we're in good field position now. Maybe. We'll see. Don't say it, man. Say it ain't so, man. Say it ain't so. That's not what we want. 20-0 surge. There we go, Adam. It's a first down for Adam. There we go. Let's get it kicking. Need a touchdown here. I think you might be right. A very reasonable call there, I think. Refresh that. Come on, guys. That was a good first down run. They didn't give us the first down. They gave us 9 yards. Kind of annoying, but hopefully. Javarian, come on, Javarian. Again, he kind of looked gun shy there. Willie P! Oh, Willie P. We need to build a fucking statue of Willie P. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Willie P. Okay. Finally, we fucking scored. Jesus Christ. It's been a while. I was getting really scared. Right. Jesus. Right, kick will be big for us because we need to get a touchdown up here. Looks left, wide left. Yep. Don't really know. Didn't see the referee call. I think they may be doing a read. People celebrating. I don't really know. I don't know. He said curse words in chat. No. Sorry to shut that down so quickly, Ricardo. No. Alright, the try is good. Now we go up by 4 points, which is huge. Wow. That was Kind of just a heave. Willie P doing Willie P things. This is just nerve-wracking. Come on, Willie P. Right, we need it. It was a big return by Willie P. It was then a good touchdown by Willie P. Finally seeing him back in the game. He's been a bit quiet today. But now he's opened it up. There's 65 yards and a touchdown from him now. We needed that. We needed that so bad. Like, a touchdown there was imperative. All right. Go for it. It's more interaction from my chat. Go for it. You say whatever you like. I shall not judge. Unless I'll put a cap on it. Can't say anything, you know, very, 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 very offensive. We're going on UK free speech. Can't say anything hate crime worthy. We don't support that in this chat. Okay, Enthroners now need a big one. They haven't actually really been able to do that much on offense over the last few drives. Let's hope we can just keep them out. 12 minutes, 25 seconds up, still a ton of time. See what we got. 12 minutes, 25. Let's go, Prog D. The shot, which is off the hands of the DB. I'm back to switch from my phone to computer. Appreciate that, Grave Walker. We love having you here. It's been a bit of a wild one. Just off the hands. Right, Hike's back too. There you go. Glad you got the anger up. I'm glad Hike's back. We need Hike trailing Cole everywhere. Like, everywhere. There's the run out the middle. That's going to be stuffed. It's going to go nowhere. Clock's going to keep moving. It's going to be third down. We need another score here. If we can go up up 2 possessions, I'll feel a lot more comfortable. Right now, I still don't feel very comfortable. 3rd and 9 now. Let's just keep Ken on Cole. That's the thing that matters most. Keep Ken on Cole. Timeout by Enthroners? I don't know about that. Right, it's good that they used the timeout for that, honestly. It's kind of what we needed. Ryan are not exactly doing very well, though, so... Shit, maybe Enthroners can beat Ryan. Come on, lads. For the fans, you know. For the fans. Like, they've come all this way. 60. Is this a 17th home game in a row? If we lose it? We shouldn't. Really knock on wood we don't. 3rd and 9. This is big. Where's Ken? There's Ken. I just want Ken wherever he's at, to be honest with you. Let's not wish that. No offense. We want a pick 6. That's what we want. There is a pass outside is cool, but it's not for any advantage and advantageous yards. Am I food good? Yes, it's fine. PAT was good. It's currently 10-6 in favor of the Lions, which is a weird score. But we are going to get the ball back from the punt here. If we can score here, I think we'll be in a lot more comfortable of a position. I'd feel a little bit better about it if we can get a score here, please. Willie P is going to return. Let's go, Willie P. Bit of an angle here by Willie P. Why did he cut back? I felt like he had an angle there, but he cut back. It's alright. I trust in Willie P. 11 minutes, 11 seconds. If you're a person that believes in angel numbers. This is currently the one. See? It warms to you, you know? Warms to you. I looked at it, I was like, eh. And then I was like, you know what? Not bad. Okay. Let's go. We need a score here, Javarian. Let's work the ball downfield. I don't care if it's nice and slowly, but as long as we get a touchdown here, go 11 up. That would be huge. I'd love that. I'd really like that. That would be great for me. Great for my my blood pressure as well. Javarian's been sacked again. The offensive line has been poor. It's not all about the offensive line, because also Javarian's holding on to the ball too long, but he has been sacked 4 times now. Search 23 up. That's wild, by the way. They really are looking like the team to beat right now. I'll have them 7-2, and not wrap up the division for them, but like awfully close. Because you know, divisions are never wrapped up until quite close to the end. Like we can assume Vienna's going to win the division, if that's not technically wrapped up. Javarian Smith sacked again. Guys, what the fuck are you doing? There is a flag though. I'm hoping it's on them, but it probably won't be. Javarian, man. With the offensive line, whatever's going on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Potter with the sack. He's a very explosive guy. Third down. That's embarrassing for Ryan, by the way. The fact the Sea Devils actually moved the ball back is pretty bad for them. Alright, Javarian. We fucking knees on here, mate. Was it 3rd down to like 30? Sound like that? Here's the pass. Stepping back. Just let it fly, man. Let it fly! He's going to take off. He got some yards, but it's not enough, is it really? God, that was close. Really, really, really close. I thought they were going to have that for a second. I thought it was going to be a safety. 4th and 16 for Prague. At least we're winning. Currently, as of now. Punts up and away. That's good. So Zanota with a good return, like a hustle downfield. Punt solid. I don't know what's going on, man. It just seems odd. No, not Janota. No. No, I love Janota. No. No. I love Janota. What happened? He's jogging off. That's a good sign. If she knocks us down, I'm going to be really sad. Yeah, man. The crazy things have happened. I ain't going to lie. Alright. Defense. I'm looking for you guys here. I'm looking for the pick six. You know, something along the lines of, that'd be fantastic. A forced fumble of sorts, you know, that'd be great. Would love that. Here is the run. No, it's not a pass. It is going to be a short dump off and a good dump off as well. Damn, man. Durain's problems you mentioned is holding on to the ball too damn long. That leads to picks and running down as far as that. Not good offense, I agree. Parsons still going to trade shutouts. That's pretty fun, actually. I can't lie. That guy, if that game gets a third matchup in the playoffs, that'd be super interesting to see who takes that. Surge got all the momentum now. They're up by 23 now. Yeah, 23 now. Crazy. Come on, boys. There's another pass to Cole. Why are we playing off on Cole? Let's play more on Cole, please. Let's get some press coverage going on. I know he could beat press coverage. Maybe. Let's just double up Cole, you know? Because they're throwing a lot of hitches to him. How many catches has he got today? Oh my god, Ken's hurt again. Fuck. Cole's got like 11 catches now. I'm getting sad. I'm getting really sad. Yeah, Prague's schedule is fucking brutal. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really feel like people talk about Raiders' schedule. Paris' schedule is like just as bad. They got Rhine, Stuttgart, Galaxy, Rhine, Galaxy, Cologne, Helvetic, Vikings, Surge, Cologne, Helvetic, Vienna. Brutal. Like, Helvetic and Cologne line it up a little bit, but like, it's far from easy. Vienna, Stuttgart, Rhine, like, that's tough. Oh. Right, come on, guys. Oh, I don't like Ken's cramping up. That's really bad. Wow. Fucking hell. Shout out Paris. They need something there. They're, what, 10 minutes left to the fourth. And Fire got 5 minutes left. They need to score really quite late here. Right, Ken's jogging off the field, which is good. Looks like it is just cramped for him. Fire got first down. Where are the Fire on the field? Ah, they're deep in their own place. It's got a long drive. I don't know if they got that in them, though, to be honest. 2nd and 6. Let's double up Cole. Pullman's going for deep shot. It is overthrown, incomplete. 3rd and 6. Come on. Come on. Looks like Surge got Enthroners, Paris got Vikings. Yeah. 3rd and 6 though. I'm just getting a little nervous. You know, I'm saying a little bit. 3rd and 6. I don't think the Enthroners go for it if they don't get it here because they know that Prague haven't been able to move the ball. That's interesting. Yeah. Oh, John Cole dropped it. We take that. We take that. We take drops. 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 What's up? What's up? What's up? Over 30. In which game? I'm assuming you mean Stuttgart. I don't know. There's only 10 minutes left. I'm not sure if that'd be 2 scores. Fire are a weird team. They are strange. They're going for it on 4th and 6. Double Cole. Double Cole. Why are we not doubling Cole? Who's on Cole? I'm concerned that we're not doubling Cole here. Seriously? Seriously? Why are we not doubling Cole? He's fucking wide open in the slot. What was that about? Why have we not got someone like literally just on Cole? Like there should be at all times someone manned up on Cole. I don't care what coverage we're playing. There should always be at least someone, maybe 2, on Cole. First down. It's brutal. I know about 5. They've just scored actually, so fair play. Seems like you might be right to do that. They've just scored. I literally don't. Delay game's important. I do not understand how we have Cole on a trip set, and we play with which looked like just a normal cover 3 with no one coming down to come and play him. That was a. I don't agree with that call. Yeah, well, Fire have won the game, but like, it ain't convincing. Just get Cole. I don't care what we got to do. Just double the man. He's the only guy they've got. Literally the only offensive weapon they have. There's a reason why he has, what, 11 catches? 12 catches. Just, you know, let's stop him. Please. Tackle safer, man. Gotta sack him there, brother. You've got to. That's a must sack situation. They're at 9. This is big. We need a stop. And Ken's still not in. Please, can we just double Cole? He's in the slot again. We know he's going to go for an inside route. We know he's going to go for some kind of drag or slant or something. Or a screen. There we go. Ball's popped up out of bounds. 4th down here. This is huge. Fourth down. This is big. There is no question about it. This is going to Cole. Surely. There can't really be many other like places this is going to be, surely, right? It's got to be going to Cole. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Man, yeah, I've seen the highlights of some of those fights. Kevin Holland let me down a little bit there. I don't know what the hell Kevin Holland's been doing now. Like, he wins when he shouldn't, and he doesn't when he should. Like, I'm glad it's relaxing for you, though, brother. For me, for my lines, It's been a rough day. Only up 10-6. Looks like it's going to be a nail-biter finish. We need a stop here. So timeout being Enthroners, of course, makes sense. We just need a stop here. If we get the stop here, we're not over with because we just can't seem to move the ball. I ain't gonna lie. Can't seem to do it. Right. Enthroners coming out. Yeah, he was. Shout out Poirier. Finishing his career as one of the best to never be undisputed champ. Does he go above Tony Ferguson? Tony Ferguson was never undisputed champ either, was he? Maybe between those two. Can't imagine we never actually got to see that fight. It's John Cole again, man. I don't know if... I think he got it. I think he got it. I just don't understand how we don't have 20 players on John Cole. What the hell is happening here, guys? Guys, come on. Let's not fuck this up. Ricardo, that's out. Like, Fire ain't gonna lose that game. Relax. Oh my god. I can't believe that we might lose this one now. Tackling, bro. Why is our tackling so bad? Jeez. Tackling today has been poor. 1 tackle, 2 tackle, 3 tackle, 4. Like, come on, guys. You gotta be better than this. True. True. Then Chael Sonnen popped for like every steroid ever. Yeah, John Cole. Man, what career renaissance he's had. He got to stay in. He should stay in for Hairball next season for sure. Ball's going deep. This one's overthrown. Is Ken back in? Ken's back in, but he doesn't look good. As in, like, he looks like he's still limping. I am stressed. To the nth degree. Oh, man. 3rd and 6. It's going to Cole. Come on. Just stop Cole. Just stop Cole. It's a screen to Cole. Cole's dropped the ball. It's a 4th down. It's going to Cole. Bisping was... Bisping he got fucking spinning heel kicked by Vitor Belfort, who was just on the most steroids. Trying to think of other guys I would consider as all-time greats and never undisputed now. Or see, I'm just trying to get over the delirium in my mind of the fact that we might lose this game. Right, 4th and 6. It's going to John. Please, can we stop playing off coverage? It's gone to John. It's incomplete. It's not over yet, though. That's the thing. Ken Hike is outstanding, but it ain't over, by the way. Because we still need, like, a lot. We still need to, potentially get a long drive and score. Ken is, like, I'm sure Ken is hurting, by the way, because he's been out twice now. Good play there by Ken, though. Just gets after the ball. Good job by Ken. What a baller, man. I think he starts on most teams, if not all teams. I think Ken's a brilliant player. Come on, Javarian, brother. We need something here, man. At least the clock's running. If the clock is running, we're good. Oh, I'm just so devastated that... I mean, if we win, I'll be happy. Of course, I'll be happy if we get a win, because a win's a win. But, like... Jeez. It'll be tight. Where is the surge on the field? Mr. Van with the speed option. He's going to take it himself. It's a decent gain. It's third down, about 2. Shout out Mitch Fatigue. What a baller he is. Ah, it's just so close, isn't it, really? You can never be too sure, like, if you're going to get this third down conversion. I don't think it's over, man. I really don't. I'm still nervous. Third down and 3, at least again. Like I said, this will probably be the last. Maybe they'll probably call a timeout in the 2-minute warning. Why are we throwing the ball? Threw the ball. I don't know why we threw the ball there. I can't lie. We haven't been able to throw the ball all day. Personally, I would have just ran that, taken it into the 2-minute warning. He's not at his best, is he? Well, welcome back. Welcome back. We got a punt here by Prague. This is Enthroners' last chance to score. Ball takes a slightly favourable bounce towards Prague. Shout out to Fantasy Joseph Shinotta on as well. Yeah, he sounds like he's confident. You know, I agree. I think he's spot on. Alright, let's see what they got. Oh, come on. Let's get it, boys. Come on. Need some kind of turnover here. Where they're going to John. They're going to John. Stop John. Ken only got like a short rest then as well. Just wasn't enough time. Pullman to John. Dropped. Big. Couple drops by John. But to be fair, I ain't gonna lie. It's not even on John Cole. Like, he's had fucking 13 catches, you know. He's done everything he can do. He's probably a bit tired. I ain't gonna lie. Don't blame him for that. Second down and 10. Come on, lads. no offense, Thomas. You know I love you, but it's another incomplete pass. That's big. Third down and 10 now. It's still plenty of time, you know. It's gonna go John. We think so. Also, I'm seeing a lot of Kai Hunter. Is Tomiwa on carry count? He might be. I mean, he's been hurt over the last couple of years. It was a bit of not a gamble, but like we were a bit like he would be great if he stays healthy, but that's a big if. And he is currently not stayed healthy, which has been a big thing for him over the last couple of seasons. Right, third down and 10 for the Enthroners here. Pressure by Prague. He's going to be incomplete. Fourth down. He might be on a carry count, but how many carries did he get in this game? 2, you know. Is that right? Has he got 2? Yeah, he's got 2. That's crazy. Hunter's got 17. Alright, this is it. Fourth down and 10. It's gonna go to John. Here's the snap. Ton of pressure. Ball is caught but short. Alright, Prague. Just run the ball. He does refuse to get sacked. I'll give him that. Massive credit for that. French with the tackle. Oh. Well done, Fencher. Safe tackle. Nice. Nicely done. Not a fan of Hegedouche, but he would be better than this. You think? Nah, man. Disagree. Strongly disagree. Strongly disagree. Hegedouche would have lost this game. No offense to Hegedouche, but like, Pullman's done everything he can do. He's not been perfect, granted, but 57 fucking throws. Jesus Christ, actually that's a bit mental. But like, it's just John. Right, come on. If we just score again, you know, just a little run out. Zazelko with a yard, maybe half a yard. Who was 54 for Paris? That's, I believe, who you're referring to is Mr. Lance Leota. He's a Kiwi. I believe Maori. I believe he's Maori. I might be wrong, but I think he's Maori. Team finally gets 0-18 against the playoffs. Meanwhile, we are fighting against real teams again in the playoffs before we won. Alright, brother, calm down. Probably not going to make playoffs very likely, I'm just saying. Welcome to football, bro. And also, if we win this, we're still not in the playoffs. Like, Madrid is still ahead of us. And so are Paris, because they got a better divisional record than we do. Our divisional record's actually not great. I'd really like Prague just to score. I don't think Hegedouche could do better than Pullman. Look at that catch by Luxan, man. That was so good. That's a phenomenal catch. Yeah. Yeah, we love the Kiwis. There's a couple of Kiwis. There's Zaire Ugapo. There's Eto'o Louis. There's Lance Leota. You got a couple of Aussies in too. Pullman 50 attempts, Trevanian 11. Sums up with this game for Smith has been fair. 2-minute warning for Surge Musketeers. They're going for a field goal if my information is correct. 2nd and 9. I'd like us to score. I'm not going to lie. I would like that very much. We just get some kind of touchdown here. Just to completely shut the game off. I'd love that. Like I really would. Come on. 2nd and 9. We at least need a 3rd down. Maybe I'm being a 1st down. Javarian Smith on a... Oh, nice, nice, nice. Javarian, let's fucking go. Good run. Yeah, that's a bit mad. That's a little bit crazy. Who do you sign at E? Who did I miss? Oh, Melvin Pavlin? Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know why he was signed. A little bit older. I don't think he was actually playing. They're E's. Aussies and Kiwis and African players count as E's. And then Japanese, Canadians, and Americans count as A's. Yeah, I don't know what the thought was there, I can't lie. That was an odd one. I know what the decision was there. Got a pretty solid receiver core, and they go for an E. I don't know, weird one. I would have gone for it personally. Right, 1st and goal. We're going to need it. Oh, I thought we knelt the ball then. I was like, no, we don't kneel it. I think we are just going to kneel it. Surely not. Surely we're not kneeling the ball, right? Mexican is A2. Yes, true. No, yes, you're right. Yes, my fault. Oh, we are gonna kneel it. Damn, that's kind of surprising, actually. Alright, well. It's something. Jesus, sickening. It is a brutal one. It's kind of a shame that we had such a narrow one. But is there a nation? Is there any nation that has a college system for an A? I do not know. Anyone else who's in the homeworld? What do you mean? Is there any nation that has a college system for an A? And then, like, anyone else who was in the homegrown E? I have no idea what that means. I can't lie, I'm confused. You gotta remember, my brain's frazzled. For our corner timeout. Odd timeout here where we just knelt the ball 3 times. A little concerned. Why have we got a timeout? See you later, Grave Walker. I appreciate your presence as always. Always a pleasure. This game shows us the issues with the Enthroners' questionable signs, bad decisions, small mistakes. Justice games hate set, we deserve to be kicked out. It's just decisions, man. Like receiver, like an injured receiver. I don't know what the play is there. The defense allowed 10 points. You know, just had an offensive line. Like you're there. Right, lads, we won the first fucking home game in like 17 games. Holy. It's a bit crazy that that was a fact, but it's good though that now that curse is over with. I think now maybe we'll be a little bit better at home. Hopefully now that that's like, you know, done. We also beat the Enthroners both times. (10-6). What a weird game. What's happening in this game? What I need in? Just getting rid of it all the time. We can be professionals and it's right is now back in the playoff race. That's true. It's a very bad, very scrappy home win. I agree. I agree. Let's have a look. See if it's updated on your Leftpedia. Not quite. But then also Round Fire are in the playoffs. That's crazy. Wow. What the fuck? That's insane. No, it's actually crazy that they're in the playoffs, by the way. Let's catch the end of the Paris win. First players for the best mental health to get over that stuff. I agree, man, for sure. Like, to never win at home, like, ever in the history of the league, now finally getting it is a big deal. Here comes the end of the game for Paris. Not a shutout though, which is important. Surge are going to take the win here. That's huge for them as they probably take the division. There's the run. It's actually a pretty good run too. That's it. Jeez. Well, those games. John Cole looks not happy for the games. I can understand him. Great receiver. Such much better. I think he's got to stay there though next season. I think it'd be good for him to stay there. Wow. So, what a fucking crazy set of Sunday games. Let me go on to your left. Let me write about the curse. The curse is over. The curse has been lifted. That's what matters most. We good. Right. I'll see you later, guys. It's been a good stream. Appreciate everyone. Let me go in and actually see who was the top fans in this one. We got AGS, St. Thomas, Ricardo, Broken Spine, Grave Walker, Ernie, Davide, SH, Chilapedia, Khalid, Ravala, Wati Blues, Coach Voigt, and Vikings as well. Appreciate everyone tuning in. This was a crazy ass fucking week. Thank you very much. There we go. Thank you, everyone. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. It's been a pleasure as always, gentlemen. I'll see you tomorrow for ELF Live. Lots to talk about. Think about MVPs in the meantime. There we go. All those games were spectacular.